I used to think that what would make me happy would be if I got things put together in a certain way, if I got the right education or was successful or made a certain amount of money, had a boat like this, then I could get people to look at me a certain way. And if I get them to look at me, a certain way, like look up to me, and if I was successful, then I thought that that would make me happy. It doesn't work. Like if being famous and rich made you happy, then Elvis would have been like the happiest guy who ever lived. It's like the Buddhists used to teach. There's only one ego appearing as many. Or in other words, there's only one of us that thinks that it's here. And you're it. And what happens is the conscious mind looks out and sees all this separation and all these different bodies, and we think that that's real, but it's not real. It's like Albert Einstein said, a person's experience is like an optical delusion of consciousness. So we're looking out with the conscious mind, which is actually just the tip of the iceberg, and we're seeing all this separation, which is a lie, and underneath the surface, that's where most of the mind is, and that part of the mind knows that there's really only one of us. So when you think about it, if you go through life judging and condemning other people, having negative thoughts, even in a subtle way about other people, all that you're really doing is sending a message right into your own unconscious mind that you're guilty and that you're worthy of being judged and that you're not worthy of love and of being with God. But if you go through life seeing everybody with love, seeing everybody with forgiveness, and seeing everybody as being totally worthy of being with God, then that's the message that you're sending directly into your own unconscious mind, that you are worthy of being with God, that you are worthy of love. So the truth is that the way that I will feel about myself, and it took me a long time to learn this, but the way that I will feel about myself is not determined by how you look at me. The way that I will really feel about myself and experience myself is determined by how I look at you. And what this does is put you at cause, where you understand now that I can control my own way of being, my own way of feeling, my own experience, simply by changing the way that I look at other people who appear to be outside of me, but aren't really there. They're not really outside of me. So the kind of forgiveness I'm talking about is the kind of forgiveness where you don't forgive people because they've really done something. People are just a projection that is coming from our own unconscious mind. It's like a movie. You go into the movie theater and your attention gets sucked onto the screen and you think that it's real. And the truth is it's not real. It's just coming from a projector, but the projector is hidden. Well, that's what this is like. We see these bodies out there and we get sucked into it and we think that that's real. And it's not. It's just coming from a projector. The projector is hidden, just like in a movie theater. But that projector is our own unconscious mind. And once we understand that, then we can stop getting sucked out into the screen, which is just an effect, and go back to the cause, which is in the mind, change the way that we think about things and look at other people. And that, in turn, literally has to change our own experience of ourselves.